Queenie Dean, and today I have a requested video on how I make my floral headbands. And floral headbands, I don't know if they're a trend this season, but I've been using them for a really long time. I want to show you a few headbands that the giveaway winners are going to receive. I changed the rules to 4 winners instead of 3 because I have 2 different styles. This one's really similar to the one that I have with the different colors that I used in my spring video, and this was made with my first technique that I'm going to show you guys with just hot glue. And I really like the colors just because they are a nice blue color. And then the second style I have is like for people that I think would look better with longer hair. It's like the over hippie headband style, and I use this with the sewing technique, which I will show you in the second part of this video. And it has a nice brown headband, this elasticated headband. This is the other one. It's also very similar and used with the second technique that I'm going to show you in the video. And I used 3 flowers on this one just because I thought the 3 colors complemented each other very well. And then I have another one that I think will look better for longer hair, and it is this hippie-ish headband as well with a huge sunflower on it. So I'm going to teach you guys how I make my headbands. I think I'm going to show you 2 different ways, so I hope you guys stay tuned and enjoy. So sorry if you guys can't see things all the way. I'm trying my best to adapt. But these are the materials that you need to do this tutorial. First, I'm going to show you the materials that you need just for hot gluing the flowers onto the headband. So first you need scissors. I'm just using these simple manicure scissors just because we're not doing some hardcore cutting. A hot glue gun, of course. I got this at Michael's. And some extra glue sticks just in case you run out of glue. And the flowers you plan on using on the headband, and I got these at Michael's. What I prefer is the ones that just detach easily from the stem. I would show you the stem, but I got rid of those a long time ago because when I was making flower headbands often, I just got rid of the stems right away. And then you need the headband that you're going to use. This is already on there, but I'm using a red headband so it's easy for you guys to see. And you can get these at Target or Walmart. They have bundles and bundles. But this one is nice and ribbed and textured, so it's easy to stay on the head. And yeah, so I think that's about it. It's really easy. First, you take your flower. Make sure your hot glue is still plugged in, by the way. Get your flower and take the stem. I do this for all of them because I don't want these little stemmy parts to stab me. So I wish this was in 3D so you guys could get the things flaming at you. But I take off this little part, this little protector part, because I don't need it. And then I still have a little bit of stem left. So I'm going to cut that off as well. So there's nothing left. Then I just take it out and put this aside for now. And there's the flower. And then I take the headband and I distinguish where I want to put it on the headband. And then I get my hot glue gun. Sorry about that. Get my hot glue gun and place a little dab. Be very careful of hot glue on where I want the center of the flower to be. I put a little more all the time just because I want it to be secure. So, yeah. I hate the webby stuff. It sucks. So I get that little dab of glue and then I put my flower right where I want it and just press it hard so then the glue goes through on there. So you can see that. And then I get a little more glue and put some in the center as well. There you go. And put the centerpiece on the inside. Ta-da! So I'm going to do that for 3 more pieces of flowers so it can go where it wants to go. So this is a finished product, just like a nice triple or quadruple headpiece. You can definitely do the sewing method with this as well to secure it a little more. That's what I prefer and recommend because, I mean, if you want just like a little accessory that you know you won't want to last forever, do the hot glue technique. But if you want it to last a really long time and to stay with you for a really long time and work with it, I definitely recommend sewing the flower petals onto the headband because when you stretch it and use it all the time, they will definitely fall off because the hot glue isn't like the most sturdy thing, but this is like the easy method if you just wanted a seasonal thing, and it's easy to fix if you want just to use the hot glue method. What you need for the sewing on method is a nice cloth wider headband. I got this at Target, Walmart, and it's really stretchy. You need thread that matches the color of the headband, and I have this and a needle. Be very careful, please. And then you need some scissors, and then you need the flower. I like to keep these wider headbands very simple just because it's a loud piece itself. So the first thing that you need to do is you cut the edge of this. Careful. Ding. And then you take the edge off. See, this little piece, I don't use it because it's very uncomfortable on the side of your head. And then cut the bottom off. So there it is. You also need the hot glue gun for this as well, I forgot to mention. So you take off the center piece of it, and then you have your sunflower, and it has two parts, but this one's luckily connected. So what I like to do is I like to put this where the hem is of the headband. I like to place that there so it's seamless. And I like to place that right there. And since this is a very wide flower, I like to sew it on. So I'm going to find the edge of this thread. And you want to measure about your arm span. Sorry, the camera won't be able to fit that. It doesn't need to be precise because you're only sewing a little part. So you cut that. You put on the needle, which is pretty easy to do. I mean, if you have good vision. So I'm putting this on the needle. After you've threaded the needle, you got it through, you want to get a knot in. So I just go like this. Doesn't matter, just so it won't go through. And then you take the flower piece, and what I think is important is that you start on near the center of the hole of where this part was. And you start from the outside going in because there's extra thread, and I just like the look of not having the thread stick out on the end. So just make sure you don't knot this up when you're sewing this. It does get pretty complicated. And you just make sure that it's secure throughout. I don't know how I'm going to show this to you guys, but you just sew and make sure it's secure throughout. Oh my gosh, my lingo is so bad. And then you just want to take your scissors and cut the thread off. And then you take your hot glue, it's already dripping, see? And you do a circular motion, making sure that it goes through. And then you get all the thread hidden with the hot glue and making sure it stays with everything. So there it is. I have some straggly pieces, of course, I always do. And then you just place the center part of the flower where all the nectar is in a center so it stays put. And this is what the end product looks like for this one. So yeah. So this is what the flower one looks like on me. I really like it. I made one similar to this that is actually used with the sewn on method. But you guys can definitely do and use whichever flowers you like. I prefer using the Michaels ones that have easy detachable stems and not too many petals. For example, this one, this one I bought with purpose of making flowers, but I'm going to show you guys how when I detach it from this in the inside, it has so many petals. Now, if you're a talented seamstress or if you are able to sew these on, definitely try to do it, but there's so many petals and so many different things that it's so hard to make into a headband through sewing and hot glue. So this is what this one looks like, and I highly suggest just using thread and hot glue. And this is what this one looks like. Again, with the wider headbands, I prefer seeing them on people with longer hair. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. I will answer them. I try to talk to you guys through the comments as much as I can. And at the end of this video, I'm going to write down who the winners are for my headbands, my personal headbands that I made myself. And if your name is on there, please inbox me your address, if you have short or long hair, if your parents gave you the permission. And yeah, so I hope you guys have an awesome day and enjoy my video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!